Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is Elder Wendell Holmes, and welcome to my channel, A New Creature. It's a channel for the perfecting of God's people as we see the day of the Lord approaching. And speaking of perfecting, today I want to enlarge on the precept we opened up 2 videos ago, the precept of perfection. Jesus said in Matthew 5:48, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." It seems obvious to me, according to that verse, that God's will and purpose for us is perfection, just like or even as He is perfect. I said in video 6 that too often people use the expression "nobody is perfect" to remain justified, content, and comfortable in their sin. In video 7, we distinguished sinless perfection from the perfect heart. And today, as I promised, I want to expose one of the chief obstacles to obtaining the perfect heart. So let's read from the 19th chapter of St. Matthew, beginning at verse 16. "And behold, one came and said unto him, Good Master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He saith unto him, Which? Jesus said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." Let's stop here. So a young man comes to Jesus and addresses him as Good Master. Immediately, Jesus teaches us a very important lesson. He tells the young man that there is only one that is good, and that is God. We hear people say all the time, well, he or she is a good person. Or they'll say he or she was a good person. Brothers and sisters, God only is good. The creature has no goodness of its own. All goodness, wherever it is a manifestation of the Spirit of God. Whenever the creature claims goodness to themselves, it becomes self-goodness. And we know that better as self-righteousness. This is not a trifle point, brothers and sisters, but a deep understanding of this truth will keep us from becoming exalted. The young man proceeds to ask Jesus what good thing he must do to have eternal life. And Jesus tells him to keep the 10 Commandments. Let's continue reading at verse 20. "The young man saith unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Jesus said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Then Jesus said unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. The young man tells Jesus that he has kept all the commandments since he was a boy. Here's another teaching moment, brothers and sisters. Jesus responds and says he lacks one thing. So evidently the young man has not kept all the commandments, because if he had, he would earn eternal life. This, brothers and sisters, is why salvation can never be obtained by keeping the law or the commandments. All have sinned at least once. I'm smiling now. So since we have all failed to earn salvation by keeping the commandments, our loving and merciful Father had to provide another way. Verse 21 again. Jesus said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. If you will be perfect, Jesus says, exchange your earthly wealth for heaven's wealth, and then follow me. Why? Because you can't love two. You will love the one, or you will love the other. Obviously, the young man loved his earthly wealth more than God. Verse 22. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. He went away sorrowful. He was very rich. Verse 23 says that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because they trust in their riches. To obtain the perfect heart, brothers and sisters, we have to be willing to forsake all and follow God. Forsake all and trust God. We can't be double-minded. Much of the gospel being preached today says that you can have both. It flirts and tempts our fleshly lusts for the things of this world. Now, money is not evil, but the love of it is. This is one reason we see so many believers today falling into all kinds of sins and scandals. They're chasing that dollar. The Bible speaks of the deceitfulness of riches. Brothers and sisters, don't let the glitz and glamour of the world deceive you. So I'm going to knock off. Let's continue this conversation, brothers and sisters. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Tell me where you disagree, where you agree, or add to my understanding. And also hit the like, notification, and subscribe buttons. Until next time, shalom.